Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all and often can get a discount code exclusively for her subscribers. So subscribe now and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.
Tyrese Gibson disappeared August the 22nd, 2020. He was last seen at his residence, picked up by a young lady named Brianna. 4 suspects have been arrested in the disappearance of Tyrese Gibson. The 4th suspect will be tried as an adult. Any information can help. If you know anything, please call Jacksonville Police Department 903-586-2549. If you see something, say something. Hold your power.
Decided to go into pre-law, then journalism, and with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life, accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself, you will suck at something. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. I didn't quit. I prayed. I prayed. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. We won't stop. We will not stop. Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this? Now you cannot go.
Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Can you guys hear me okay? Please put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. We're coming on in here. We're making sure everything is all good. You know, that's how we do it. Hey, loving God. Hey, loving God. Thank you. Pooh Bear got the gift. Pooh Bear got the gift. I got a recording too. I'm going to have to share with you guys. Hey, Miss Andrea, I see you in the building. We got Sugar Mama, Loving God, Carolina, Curl, Zena, Woke the God. And Pooh Bear said, thank you very much. Well, I'm going to try to put that video really small so I can send it to you. Oh, he was so surprised. He was so surprised. I want to thank everybody who's coming on out today. Thank you guys. There's something I want to share and I gotta find it. So you guys, we put on the community board. Thank you, Cole and Purple D, Amari, Lisa T, Woke the Guy, Lisa, Cole, Lisa T. Thank you guys for showing up and helping out. Okay, I want to say hi. We got a JoJo in the building, and we got a Sanja in the building. We got 2 or 3 Sanjas in the building. What's going on? Okay, that's the name for today. How about that? How about that? That's all right. I want to welcome everybody. Come on in, make yourself at home. If we've got our family in the building, come on in. If you're new, let us know that you're new so we can welcome you in. If you see anyone with a wrench or they in blue, they for you. They help you navigate through this channel. And so, you know, if you make a mistake or say something, there's, you know, we don't allow that writing, that cussing in the chat and everything. You know, call on in and say what you need to say and get it off your mind. We're going to continue talking about the Kamille Cupcake case. It's about a little girl named, we all call her Cupcake. She came up missing on October the 12th in Alabama. And what happened was, they say allegedly, I guess it's, I don't know to still use allegedly, but 2 people got apprehended. It was a man named Patrick Stallworth, and then there was a woman named Quintessa. They call her Derica or Derek. Also, I have been reading you guys all the detailed information what's happening in court. Now, I did already put out on the community board that, guess what? They found him guilty. The jurors went back. They deliberated for 1 hour. Okay, thank you, Lisa T. And they came back and said guilty. He's guilty. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys that court case went fast. I'm going to share with you some details you didn't know, I didn't know. I'm sitting there going, oh my God. That's what I said today. I said, oh my goodness. I don't know. Well, the guy, we'll talk about it later. It's all good. As long as we don't have problems in the building, we good. But yes. Hey, Larissa, I see you in there. T-Star, Daniela. How you doing, Phyllis D. Hart? I just want to speak to a couple of people in the building. If I didn't speak to you, I'm not trying to speak to everybody. I'm just trying to figure some things out. Marsha, I see you in there. PJ, you in there. KMB, let's go. I seen K&B. I said, let's go. And then I see Miss Philly G and all the mods. I see you, Freddie and Sugar Mama. They dropped it like it was hot, she said. Yes, they did. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'll be keeping you guys informed. So they say retired FBI agent Stanley described the horrific moments he found the decomposing body of 3-year-old Cupcake McKinney in a heap of trash at the Jefferson County landfill. I'm not going to read so much of the stuff that just sometimes writers got so many words that they got to put out. So some of it's just jargon, and I'll just get to the meat and potatoes for you, okay? But some things I just have to read. But he says, this is what he said. The guy that found Cupcake, he said, I saw what I thought was a doll just laying there. An emotional Ruffin testified, and I realized it wasn't a doll. I had to close my eyes, he says, to think if I was really seeing what I was seeing. I took a moment, though, and thought about my own children. When I opened my eyes, he says, I realized I was actually seeing a human body. He said, a little girl. Ruffin said he and other investigators then stopped and raised their hands and predetermined signal to notify a supervisor that they had found something. Through his tears, as he was on the stand, he explained that they then placed Cupcake's body in a bag. He was asked what effect the discovery had on him and other law enforcement officers. He says, well, it was hard. He said, everyone involved in this case, the ones that visibly was affected. He says, I was involved in the 9/11, and I thought that was one of the worst things I would ever experience in my career until this, he said. I had never dealt with a child. Ruffin said all involved in the recovery had to receive counseling. And he later retired from the FBI a short time later. He now works for NASA. Okay. Ruffin's testimony came on day 3 on the federal kidnapping trial with Patrick Stallworth, you guys, who, along with his girlfriend, are accused in the 2019 deadly abduction. Stallworth and TeNika Arisha Brown, 32, are both charged. Okay, we all know that. Brown trial is set for November the 14th in the federal court in Tuscaloosa. The U.S. Department of Justice previously ruled it will not seek the death penalty in the federal charges. Both still are charged with capital murder in state court. Okay, Cupcake, let me go here. There's something, okay, here we go. Okay, so Chief U.S. District Judge Scott is presiding over the trial. Lord Pete, Chief of the U.S. Attorney, Criminal Division, along with his assistant U.S. Attorney Brittany and Blake are prosecuting the case. Stallworth is represented by Birmingham attorney Derek Collins. During Ruffin's testimony, jurors were shown photos of the landfill and then photos of the discovery of Cupcake body. The photos were not shown to the court spectators, and it was barricaded where the screen was only placed in front of Cupcake's family, so they could not see the photos on the jurors' monitor. They wanted just the jurors to see it. At least three of the jurors, you guys, used tissues to wipe their eyes during the photos. And another took a sharp breath. Earlier Wednesday, Birmingham homicide Jonathan, who led the probe, testified about multiple interviews with Stallworth during the search for Cupcake and immediately after her body was discovered. In the first interview, which took place the day after Cupcake vanished, Stallworth denied having anything to do with the child's disappearance. Why would I grab a kid, he said in a video recording interview that was shown to the jurors. We didn't take no child. Stallworth described his girlfriend as an awesome mom and gave no indication to having taken Cupcake. Stallworth was interviewed by detectives again on October the 15th and October the 22nd. The latter interview taking place after Cupcake's body had been discovered. Again, authorities said Stallworth claimed to have no knowledge of Cupcake's disappearance. On October the 23rd, however, Ross testified that he was notified that Stallworth wanted to talk to detectives. He and Birmingham homicide detective Talana Brown went to the Jefferson County Jail to conduct the interview. Ross said Stallworth waived his Miranda rights and said he wanted to talk. He told them his girlfriend had started talking crazy and getting violent at some point. He said he realized there was a little girl, Kamille, in the apartment with them. It kind of shocked me, he said. Stallworth told the detectives, I just couldn't understand where the baby come from. She, TeNika Brown, said it was her baby. Stallworth told detectives that Brown wanted him to do things to the baby. He said Brown had been molested as a child and wanted Stallworth to do the same thing to Cupcake. We was freaky, you know what I'm saying? Stallworth told the detective, but said what Brown was suggesting was too far. Stallworth said he told his girlfriend to take that baby and leave. He said he went to sleep, and when he woke up, the baby was gone and his girlfriend was beside him. They had sex, he told detectives. Eventually, Stallworth told detectives that his girlfriend killed Cupcake. I think she choked her. She might have choked her, he said. Stallworth was crying throughout the interview. Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, Stallworth said, at times in a whisper. I didn't do it. Stallworth later told detectives that Brown put her hand over the baby's nose and mouth. Under cross-examination by Collins, Ross testified that had pictures of Cupcake's body on the table during the interview with Stallworth. As Stallworth's reaction, Ross said he kept pushing them away. Though all these interviews, my client has told you he had no interest sexually in a child and that he would never harm a child. Correct? Collins said. Sergeant Brown also testified Wednesday about the interview with TeNika Brown. A portion of that interview shows Stallworth's girlfriend saying about her boyfriend, I'll lie on him if you want me to. I'm not fixing to sit here and go to jail for nobody. Dr. Daniels, a forensic pathologist with the Coroner Medical Examiner Office, testified about the decomposing state of Cupcake's body. The decomposing limits, the autopsy, Dye said. The changes can mask some injuries. Dye testified, this is the talking about the autopsy, you guys. Dye testified that Cupcake had 2 small abrasions on her back, as well as abrasions on her back of her arm and elbow, which he described as blunt force injuries. Either she hit something hard or something hard hit her, he said. There was also 3 abrasions on her left buttocks and cheek in her thigh. The autopsy also showed Cupcake had contusions and bruising on the right side of her forehead, her face, which he said is consistent with something pushing against the area or being held down and pressed against a hard object. All of those injuries, Dye said, happened while Cupcake was still alive. Toxicology tests, Dye said, showed Cupcake had trazodone and an antidepressant, for which Stallworth says he had prescriptions for sleep, Benadryl, and methamphetamines in her system. Benadryl, he said, is used as a cutting agent with Alik's drugs. Again, Dye said evidence indicates Cupcake was alive when she ingested the drugs. Dye said he could not say what effect the drug had on Cupcake, but concluded methamphetamines and trazodone are part of the reason she's dead. Under cross-examination, Dye acknowledged that there were no genital or anal injuries to Cupcake. You guys hear what I just said? Dye acknowledged that there was no genital or anal injuries to Cupcake, nor any evidence found around her mouth area to indicate sexual abuse or trauma. Testimony will continue Thursday, and the defense is expected to possibly begin presenting their case. That is not what I wanted to share with you guys, but hold on. I sent that to myself, but that's not what I wanted to share. I was like, why are we ain't getting into it? Now, hold on. Okay, let me get into what I need to. I got to find the right one, because if I don't find the right one, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Because I want to share some with you guys. Okay, let me go over this. This might be it, because it's supposed to be it, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it. See, what they do is they put this stuff out, and if I don't know. I might just gonna have to tell you guys what happened. Okay? Now, don't be mad at me, but I might just gonna have to tell you, but trust and believe when I tell you what happened, you guys are your mouth is gonna open, because I can't find it. I can't find it. But a text message sent to Patrick Stallworth just 10 days after the body of 3-year-old. So Patrick sent a text message to his family saying, I'm sorry I did this. It was an accident. That poor baby, the poor baby. Man, I'm looking for my information. I don't want to read all this other stuff to you. I got something I want to share with you, but I can't find it right now. Okay. I don't want to go over the whole thing over again. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Let me see if this is it. Hey, Sugar Mama, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to put your name down. Hey, thank you for the follow. I'll follow you back. Ills, what's going on, Ills Wills? Sugar Mama, oh my goodness. I thought that said 10, girl. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Sugar Mama, I'm going to have to get you in there. But let me find this. Sugar, I got you in here. I have to do this because I will forget. Because I'm looking for something, and you guys are going to be amazed. And it's not everybody can find this stuff. And I got it on my other phone, but we're live on that phone. So no worries, okay? No worries, no worries. But yes, this is SP. Okay, thank you. All right, that was Zan. Zan jumped right on in there. Yeah. Thank you, Zan. She knew what I was looking for. She said, I just sent it to you because it's going to blow your mind. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Okay. She said, I just sent it to you. Okay, here we go. Yes, she did. Thank you. We got good mods. We got good mods in here. Way to go, Zan. Lifesaver. Okay, there it is right there. A former West Alabama jail nurse. Okay, here we go. Let's do it, you guys. A former West Alabama jail nurse said she overheard accused Stalwart admitting a crime with one of her co-workers. Stalwart, who is on trial in federal court right now for the McKinney, disappearance, has been held in the Pickens County Jail as a federal inmate. Okay, so the young lady's name is Phyllis Cox. So Phyllis Cox, who worked at the Pickens Jail, County Jail, testified. She did this yesterday, you guys. She testified Thursday, and she said she overheard a conversation between Stalwart and Tony Caldwell, who worked as a nurse assistant at the lockup. I may have raped her. This is what Stalwart said to Tony Caldwell. He says, I may have raped her, but I didn't kill her. Stalwart reportedly told Cox, co-worker, she did that. He said, referring to his girlfriend, Derek Aisha Brown. The 42-year-old Stalwart and Derek Aisha Brown, 32, are both charged in the federal kidnapping charges in the conspiracy to kidnapping a minor. Brown's trial is set for November the 14th. Now, let me tell you, it's not going into the details. Hold on. Yes, it is. It's everything. Like some of this stuff, I don't have to read to you guys because I know. So federal prosecution rested their case mid-afternoon Thursday after 2.5 days of testimony from 22 witnesses. When it was the defense turn to present their case, Collins called the assistant jail nurse who testified that she had no recollection of Stalwart saying he may have raped Cupcake. She says, I didn't hear it, Caldwell testified. So the nurse said she didn't hear him say nothing like that, but the prosecutor quickly attempted to impeach Caldwell's testimony. Under cross-examination, Caldwell testified that she and Stalwart often spoke by phone after she got off work. So he engaged in not only just conversation, you guys, with this nurse at the jail, but he had allegedly told her, with another nurse hearing him saying that he raped her, he raped Cupcake, but he didn't kill her. But now the nurse is on the trial saying he didn't. I don't remember him saying nothing like that. We talk occasionally when we get off work by phone. So Stalwart got a full relationship with this nurse. Come on, you guys. You hearing what I'm saying? Stalwart got a full relationship with the nurse. Y'all didn't hear me. Let's get into it. Under cross-examination, Caldwell testified that she and Stalwart often spoke by phone after she got off work. And then they say, did he tell you he loved you? Did you tell him you loved him? Peeps ask. Now remember, people is on the good side. Okay. Caldwell says, I don't remember. Recording phone calls from the jail were played in which Stalwart told Caldwell, I dream about you. And he even was heard singing a song to her. This is what Caldwell said. That's a church song. Caldwell testified, we mostly talked about church. On the phone call, Stalwart could be heard saying 143, which is the code for I love you. There is 1 letter in I, 4 letters in love, and 3 letters in you. She says, care and love to me is the same thing, Caldwell said. Okay, I can't answer that right now. I can't answer that. I got to do this or I'm going to lose it. At one point, people asked Crawwell about something Stalwart was heard saying on the call. Did he say, I need some of that Henny? To which Crawwell said, I thought he said honey. Crawwell said she befriended Stalwart because he wasn't threatened, he wasn't treated well in jail. He said everybody treated him bad. She said, that's why I started to talk to him. Asked if there was a sexual relationship, Crawwell said no. We were just friends. She said he needed someone to confide in. You're getting confused. Hold on. We got family getting confused in here. Hold on. And when family get confused, we gotta make sure they know what's going on.
Hello?
What you getting confused on?
Well, because I thought you said earlier, ST, that they didn't find any evidence of a rape. Now he's saying that he raped her, so was he raped or not?
Exactly. That's the conflicting of the story. They didn't find nothing of rape. That's what the guy, the examiner that did the autopsy said. There was nothing done to her anal, nothing done to her genital, nothing done. They couldn't find nothing in the mouth. But you got to remember, 10 days went by, and they bathed this baby, and they put the baby under water, and then the baby was out there for 10 days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he could have used. He said it himself. He said to the nurse, and the other nurse heard him say he raped the baby, but he didn't kill the baby.
Right, but you would think there would still be some kind of signs of tissue damage, wouldn't there?
Well, not if he making her do oral sex on him.
That's true. Okay.
And he got a rubber on.
And I just was getting more confused, so I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm just reading all the things that they said in court. Okay. Yeah. That's why I wanted everybody to know what was said and what the both sides said,
Yeah. Okay.
All righty.
All right. Thanks for calling back.
Uh-huh.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye-bye. Okay. Hey, Long Ranger, how you doing? Thank you coming on in. I think the body maybe have too deteriorated to get any. Yeah. Okay. Let me find where we were at, you guys. Hold on. So okay, let me back up a little bit. So the recording phone calls from the jail were played in which Stalwart told Crawwell, I dream about you. And he even was heard singing a song to her. She says, that's a church song. Crawwell testified, we mostly talked about church. On the phone call, Stalwart could be heard saying 143, which is a code for I love you. There is 1 letter in I, 4 letters in love, and 3 letters in you. Care and love to me is the same thing, Crawwell said. At one point, people asked Crawwell about something Stalwart was heard saying on the call. Did he say, I need some of that Henny? To which Crawwell said, I thought he said honey. That works too, people said. Crawwell said she befriended Stalwart because he wasn't treated well in jail. He said everybody treated him bad, she said. That's why I started to talking to him. Asked if there was a sexual relationship, Crawwell said, no, we were just friends. He needed someone to confide in. Caldwell testified that there are rumors that Stallworth was sexually involved with another jail employee, a relative of hers. Oh my goodness. So another person that works at the jail that he's sexually involved with. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? Hey, Karen, I got your name down here for Karen. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Karen Martin. Okay, I'm putting your name down here and letting it be known that you got 2 on it. All right. Here's your number right there. And Sugar Mama, I still got your tickets. Don't go nowhere. So we'll put that in. Well, we'll put that over there. It's getting worse. Yeah. Everybody hearing what I'm saying? Hey, Lone Ranger, thank you for the heart. Lone Ranger said, oh my, it just got worse. Yeah. So let me backtrack a little bit. Caldwell testified that there are rumors that Stallworth was sexually involved with another jail employee, a relative of hers, but those rumors were confirmed. The rumors were confirmed. Collins also called 2 character witnesses on Stallworth's behalf, his stepfather and a preacher who had known Stallworth since he was in high school. Both testified that they consider Stallworth a peaceful man. Hey, Amari. Thank you, Amari, for the heart. But both testified that he was a peaceful man. Asked by prosecutors if they would change their mind about that if Stallworth had watched someone kill someone and done nothing to stop it, both said it would not change their mind. The trial will continue Friday with closing arguments, and jurors are expected to begin their deliberations later Friday morning. If you purchase a product or register whatever account through one of the links on the site, okay, hold on. You may receive compensation. Okay, they were talking about something else. Okay, so we got word in that the jury went back, and with 1 hour, they found Patrick Stallworth guilty. I did have a video. I don't know if it's going to let us see something. I'm going to try to bring it up. It won't show what I had for you guys. And only thing I can say is sometimes it do what it do, but we're going to look at something. I might have to wait because there might be a commercial and we don't want to get zinged and dinged, okay? So hold on and let me try to, hold on, let me see. This says present, something's different. Okay, share. Wow. Okay, let's see.
And during Patrick Stallworth's police interview that day.
Free is our favorite word.
Oh, Lord.
Like free shipping. At Morgan & Morgan, our fee is free. You don't pay anything unless we win your case.
I don't know.
Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
I don't know if this thing is...
Day the Cupcake McKinney was found. He told police that day that it was his co-defendant that actually suffocated the 3-year-old to stop her from crying. Well, the police investigator, Jonathan Ross, was the top witness of today's trial. He is actually the lead police investigator on the fatal kidnapping of Cupcake McKinney. But for most of the morning, he testified about Patrick Stallworth's October 22nd, 2019 police interview. The prosecution played clips of it for the jury. At one point during the recording, Stallworth told police how co-defendant Derek Brown wanted him to touch McKinney inappropriately, but he refused. Then at some point, Stallworth claimed Brown tried to put the baby to sleep, but he said the 3-year-old would not stop crying. Then a detective asked, "What did Derek do?" In tears, Stallworth mumbled, "I think she," and then stopped. The detective followed, "I can't hear you." Stallworth replied, "I think she choked her." she might have choked her. Well, that was just the beginning of today's emotional testimony. Coming up at 5, we'll highlight what the coroner's office had to say about McKinney's death. Live in Birmingham, John Pappy, WVTN 13.
Okay, you guys. So you guys heard one. Let's get the other one up here. Let me cross that one out. I don't know if you guys heard everything. I got to turn up my volume because I don't think people over here can hear. Okay, let's try to find this other one real quick. Okay. Okay. Wow, let me go back over there. It's supposed to be a video, but I don't see it. I'm going to read it to you guys. I don't know if you guys could be able to read it. Can you guys hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys could still hear me. Because I can't see the live. Okay, you guys can still hear me. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So it says, when the final verdict was read, the family of Kamille Cupcake McKinney looked relieved, with some members crying. Homicide detectives who worked the case were also emotional in the moment. Several times during the trial, I couldn't help but turn around and look at the family and notice there was someone missing from that picture. U.S. Attorney Lloyd People said after the trial, we can't do anything to bring her back to the family, but hopefully today we brought some justice. The man charged in the kidnapping of the Birmingham toddler was found guilty Friday afternoon. A jury found Patrick Stallworth guilty on all charges related to McKinney's disappearance after a 5-day trial and just over an hour of deliberation Friday. I want to see something. Let's see if we can bring this up real quick, you guys. Because I didn't read this and I don't know what it's going to say or do or whatever, but let's see what's going on here. I'm sharing my screen with you guys. So, okay. Let's see. I'm not even worried. I haven't seen this. Okay, I'm trying to get it in here. Okay, I'm going to stop it. Yeah, I stopped it. Yeah, I stopped it. Yeah, I stopped it. Thank you. I'm going to try to go back and get it again, you guys. Give me 1 minute. Let me go back and try to find it again. Give me a minute. Where would it be? Okay, let me take this one out. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me. I'm not going to just have y'all sitting in the dark. Okay, you guys, I'm wondering if it's going to let me pull it up. Let's try this again. Let's see. It's not going to let me pull it up. It's not going to let me pull it up. Okay. Okay, you guys, it's not going to let me pull it up. Maybe there's something that's stopping it. It came up and then it went away. Hey, loving God. Okay. Let me get everybody in here. Loving God. Okay, we got loving God in the building. Loving God. Loving God. I appreciate you. She sent Pooh Bear a gift. And I got a video I'm gonna share with you guys on another time, but I just wanted everybody to know. And Pooh Bear got the gift and he opened it up and it was dinosaurs. He was like, oh my, what the heck? He said, what the? And I got it all on video so you guys will be able to see it. Anyway, let me shout out Sugar Mama. Here's two of them right here, 590-738 and then 737. And then Sugar Mama 736-735. And then Sugar Mama, I do also have you with 739 on the end. And then I've got Loving God, and she's got 733, 590-733. Thank you guys for the super chat. All right. I want to thank Sugar Mama and Loving God for the donation. Thank you, you guys. Anybody got anything that they want to say about this case? I told you, you guys, they still he's got another court case coming up. TeNika will be in court come November the 14th. We've got Corey Bigsby coming to court October the 13th. If you want to know some updates about Taylor Nicholson, that's in the Las Vegas, she got out of jail like $600. Her bond was $6,000. I'm letting you guys know she's out of jail. She's out of jail. Her family must have went and got her out of jail. Anybody got anything to say here? Let's open it up. We got about 10 minutes. Let's get into it. Or we got 15. Let's get into it. The phone number is 316-553-3056. Let's see what you guys are talking about. If you put it in the chat, I'll read it. Hey, keep you in prayers. Thanks. So, you guys, are you guys happy that Cupcake is getting some justice? See, I had someone call me about a couple of days ago. They're covering the case or whatever, and they was like, "No, SP, you got it wrong. He sent the text message to a family member." And I was like, "No, he didn't. He sent it. They said he sent it to April's family, Camille's family member." And I said, "No, he sent it to his family." Go ahead. This is SP.
This is Miss Phyllis again, SP.
Hey.
I just want to say,
Go ahead.
finding him guilty, which of course he was. It really doesn't make a difference what he really did or didn't do. It's just all sick. But I want to thank you for continuing to cover these cases, the awareness that you and the mods, all the hard work that y'all be putting in, the hours and the time. To me, it's just amazing because you're just nonstop. You just keep it going and keeping it going. But, I just keep pleading with God, something has to give. I know we're in the last stage, but more and more is happening to our children. And with Halloween coming up and Satan worshipers getting ready to do their sacrifices and stuff, we just got to stay on our bended knees, keep our eyes and ears open. And like you always say, if you see something, say something. Report it to somebody.
Right.
No more time for silence at all. So once again, thank you for all the hard work.
Well, thank you. Thank you guys for supporting this channel and everything that you guys do, coming in and helping out. And if you guys didn't know that we are still in conversations with people that is close in this case, either a family member or themselves or whatever, whoever. I'm not going to speak on who, but I want you guys to know something that nobody else could tell you, and that is they're still offering TeNika a plea deal. I want you guys to know this. Hey, this is SP.
Good afternoon, Miss SP and everybody, family members in the chat. Miss SP, they are sick individuals out there. And I only hope all other child molesters and pedophiles out there that are doing these sickening stuff to these kids, no matter how long it takes, if it's from here to Jerusalem, at the end of the day, justice will be found for these babies.
Exactly.
And I'm glad justice is found. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for following up on this case, because without you, we would be nowhere. We would be picking up clips and bits from other channels and stuff like that. But with you, we're all out to you. I'm not talking for everybody. I'm talking for me in particular. I'm all out with you 100. And on this note, I want, as small as it is, the people in the chat to give you a thumbs up or drop a little donation in the chat on the count of Warriors for Children. Put your hand in your pocket, whatever you'll have. That's to give SP and a little token, a little appreciation. Because without her, she losing sleep, time from work to catching up on every little bit to bring it for us. So hey, if you want to match me. You cannot match me, just drop a little something in the chat. And I love you and my family members. God bless.
God bless you. That was family member Sugar Mama, you guys. She's in the building. Okay, so I want you guys to know that we were told, and there's witnesses, we were told that they are still offering Quintessa TeNika Brown a deal. So don't be surprised if we get on here and they don't have a trial. I'm just saying, you know what? I did not know that they were going to go have the jurors go in the back and come up with, you know, the deliberation with the results that quick. 1 hour, boom, he's guilty. Okay, they just like, no, he guilty. I don't even know what he was saying he wasn't guilty for. You guys understand what I'm saying? I don't even know. I mean, you know, let justice be served. If these people, he says, you know, we're freaky. You know what I mean, God? We're freaky, but she was doing a little bit too much. You were doing much too, you know. And I would say more on the case, but like I said, I talked to both sides of the family. I talked to Patrick's side. I talked to Cupcake's side. I talked to TeNika's side. So, you know, we were just trying to make sure that the child get justice. I don't know. I feel some kind of way for the mom. Because think about this, you guys. This is the first court date. Now she's going to have to go to, what is it, Tuscaloosa, and then they're going to trial TeNika. Then after that, they're going to have another court date for Patrick Stallworth again, and then another court date for TeNika again. She still got 3 more court dates to go into. They are trying to keep a lot of pictures off of social media so people won't be tearing this baby apart and coming in with some weird scenario and stuff. I also heard that the baby, not only like the bruises that they talked about, but the baby had cuts on this baby. Just letting you guys know. So then, you know, and one reason why they didn't want to put that out, because people be like, yeah, they wanted to harvest or this and that. People get tired of hearing the foolishness. They do. They do. My prayers go out to April Thomas and her family, because even though that this man was found guilty, that doesn't bring back Cupcake. Nothing will ever bring back Cupcake. Some things in this world that people do, you can't undo. There's no way to make it right. No way to make it right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus, she says, see, that's why they're going to get some just dessert. I believe in God. Yes, I do too. I don't know what else to say, you guys. It's just, hey, Lisa, how you doing? Infamous Truth, how you? I see you in the building. Tina Powers in the building. Soldier Girl. You guys, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys feel better now that there's been a trial and they was found guilty? You know, and being found guilty is it's not the death penalty, so I guess it's life in prison. But the state can pick up the death penalty if they choose to. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys believing that today Cupcake got a little bit of justice? You guys, let me tell you something. I know you guys think about some of the things I read when I read it to you, but I read it to you because some things be long, and I'll just take out the good stuff and tell you, because we get right to the meat and potatoes. I've already read it, so I already know what it's going to say. But I mean, some things I would sometimes like to go back and speak on, like, say, for instance, they said that this baby, a 3-year-old baby, fought for her life, you guys. Some of the things I don't even want to mention, because when they're saying something, I remember some things that was said to me or told to me, and I don't even want to go there about a hammer. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, Phyllis says Cody justice is going to come too. Okay. I hope it do. Be patient. I don't know, Phyllis. I don't know about that one. I know that, sometimes, we got to sometimes take what we can get. You know what I'm saying? I would not let any of these people babysit my dog, let alone a child or be around a child. Do you guys know, had those little girls that was 14 years of age did not run and got in that car, it could have been anybody's kid. Any kid that was out there, it could have been anybody's kid. I do believe that when they went and got that candy, that set it off right there. That tells you something right there. They had a plan. Let's go get a kid. Let's have some fun. This don't even seem like people that this is the first time they did it. They were so comfortable going straight to the house. Who do that? Go to the house? Because the baby can't tell you where the baby was at. It was told, Quintessa said, that this was not the first time. You guys remember? You remember the conversation? She said there was something happened on the highway. You guys remember that? Okay. So when we go looking for information, we're trying to get as much as we can. And I mean, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When I read that he was having relations with these nurses, and he was calling them, and I love you, and you love me, and I miss you, and I'm dreaming about bedtime with you, and he's screwing this over here and screwing that over there. That made me sick. I almost couldn't get no work done today. I was running late behind on everything because he shouldn't be able to put his nothing into anything. I mean, if he did it, and the jurors came back and said that he's guilty. You got 12 people that says he's guilty, so it do be what it be. Keep your children safe. Pink Blue says that the devil is coming Halloween. Don't let them take candy from strangers. Both are sick. Yes, they are. Hey, this is SP.
SP?
Yes.
Yeah, I just had to come back on for a minute. This is Phyllis. I put in the chat, I do feel, don't get me wrong, I feel better that Cupcake got justice. But on the other hand, there's still such a letdown. I mean, can you imagine that 3-year-old? They know when they're safe. So that child at 3 years old knew she wasn't safe. She knew they were doing something that was foreign and alien to her that shouldn't be being done. This is so ridiculous, but it just keeps going on and on and on. And how many other children that we never hear about this stuff,
right,
are suffering at the hands of these sick people?
Right.
I mean, you're sick, go get some help.
Right.
This makes no sense.
It doesn't.
And then for those nurses that, are in prison or jail, wherever they hold them at, they're not the first ones. They won't be the last ones to carry on relationships with them.
Exactly.
The just, I've been there, done that. They ain't nothing but a bunch of con artists.
Right.
You know, they talk a good talk, but the majority of them, no.
Right.
They just talking.
Right.
You know, and I'll tell anybody that. No, you wait. You wait till they get out. You see if they're really changed. Don't do it. Learn from my mistakes.
Right.
Learn something,
Right.
you know. And it's not just for young women. You know, they get a lot of these older women too, and middle-aged women, because then they get them to send them money and all that kind of stuff. It's just got to stop. It's got to stop. So that's why we're saying, one hand, yes, but on the other hand, it's such a letdown.
Well, you know, like, you know, it wouldn't been hard. It would have been hard to prove rape if you know, some of the evidence wasn't there. It wouldn't have been. It would have been easy to prove it, had they had maybe, you know, some sperm in her or whatever, you know. It would have, but I'm gonna tell you something, Phyllis. This brings me really close to home, because I told my story from day one. I told everybody, you know, like, I got knocked out. A man drove me to the car. You know, only thing saved me was run. When I woke up, he was dragging me in the car, and this I'm telling you, this is like, whoa, this could happen to anybody's child walking out there. And these girls, you know, we want to teach them this and we want to teach them that. We need to teach our children to run.
Yes.
Sometimes you're not big enough to get away.
Whatever, but run, yes. And with all this fentanyl coming out in all kinds of farms, can you imagine?
Right.
You know, they gave her stuff, but with this fentanyl, this stuff is so bad. So you can imagine, you know, what our teenagers and junior high school girls, what they're facing out here, and they don't even know it.
Right.
I just, oh my God, you know, my grandchildren and great-grandchildren, we got to stay prayed up, cover them in the blood of Jesus, and sometimes that still is not enough.
Well, praying, it is enough, but it's whatever God say it will be.
That's right.
You know, and we know,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, even though that she's not here, at least she's with him.
Yes.
And we're gonna miss her, but you know what I'm saying, like,
her family will see her again.
Sometimes we may not understand why God allows certain things to happen,
but he has a purpose for everything he allows.
Yes, he does.
He really does.
Yes.
And sometimes, unless you've gone through some things or you've seen some things, you don't understand it. But even when you go through that thing, I can understand it somewhat better. But there's some things that I won't understand until I see my Savior face to face. But then when I see him, it probably won't even matter, because his love got me to him. You know, so
right?
It works out for our good,
right? And you know what though? Cupcake brought Alabama in the whole. Have you not noticed? This is the only child that went nationwide.
Yeah.
Everybody knew about this baby.
Yeah.
Everybody knew about this baby. And we were going to make sure everybody knew as much as we could, every chance we got, you know, to hear something.
And that's God's way of exposing, seeing that it is exposing. That's why you can't ever stop until he tells you to stop, because this, you know, not only you, I know there's others, but we're partnering with you. So just don't stop.
Right.
We got to keep supporting that thing, guys.
Yes.
Got to keep supporting them.
Yeah.
And thank your husband, because it takes a good husband.
Yes.
For you to take all this time. He must really believe in your ministry.
I don't know, you know.
No,
I don't know. You know, some days it be good and some days it don't.
Well, but you're still here.
Yes.
You're still here.
Yes.
God bless you.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Let me get off of here. I'm sorry. I am in my emotions, but I ain't going to apologize.
All righty. Thank you. Yes, you guys. I want to thank ITT for the super chat, you guys. ITT, here's ITT, your super chat right there. 732. I got your ticket right going. Oh, ITT's calling. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. I haven't been around because I haven't been able to catch you because I go and pick up my son. He goes to Head Start now, so I haven't been able to catch you as much as I used to. So I go pick him up, but like right at the time when you're coming on, and I take the bus. So like I miss you. I always catch the tail end of your stuff. So I have to watch you replay.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, like, I always tell my kids to make sure that they stay at least. I always teach them. I teach them with my actions as well. Like, stay an arm's length away from anybody that you don't know. If you don't know who they are, and I haven't said that they're okay people, even if it doesn't matter. Just stay an arm's length away so they have that space to run. I said because they can snatch you up really fast, you know. And so I always try to demonstrate that with my kids because they'll try to bring them in close, and I constantly am kind of ingraining that in them, like, and I'll kind of like act it out a little bit so they can feel how quick that somebody can grab you if you get too close,
right?
And so at least they have a window of time if anything were to unfortunately happen, they would have maybe some space to run or be able to get away, and to fight, and always fight, because that one little girl that got picked up by that man that tried to get her, and she was playing with her slime or something in the middle, and he had rolled by, and so what she did is she just kept kicking and kicking, but she knew well enough to get some of that glitter slime on him, so they were able to prove that he was at that place at that time trying to kidnap her. So
yeah,
I just think it's so sad.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, it's sad. And then that family that got kidnapped and killed. You heard about that, right?
Right.
Yeah, that literally made me sad. I was choked up with that. It's just, they seem like a really happy family.
Right.
And that man, I was like, that man better not be. I said, go put some epinephrine in his heart. go wake him up.
Right.
I said, don't let, because he tried to take his own life. And I think that's selfish. And if you're gonna be taking people's lives like that, you better, be ready to pay the price.
Right.
But that's all. I just wanted to chime in and say hi.
All righty. Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I got one question that someone is asking. Yes. Run. I remember this because of the amount of people around. Yes. Why wasn't nobody at the party? Someone is asking. Someone could have saved her life. Well, it do be what it be. We spoke on that, and it just brings a lot of bad memories to what happened. And so it's already happened. Don't leave your kids. Don't take them to parties they wasn't invited. You guys don't just drop them off. Don't go in the house and leave them outside. Be outside with them, or they can't go outside with. Hey, if they see somebody talking to kids, I don't care what they asking you. Run. Say no. Run. No. Run. No. Leave me alone. Stop. Run. Whatever you got to do, because they don't want nobody to have some attention. And you're like, hey. They'd be like, let me just go on down the street. Because they were like, you want some candy? Let me take you where you want it. Little girls now, they like, I looking good. I'm looking cute. Tell them to quit walking in the street and walk on the curb. You know what I'm saying? You guys teach your kids this. I don't want no family member calling me talking about my child is missing, SB. No. I mean, sometimes people be like, why you buy your daughter a car when she only about 14? Because I don't want her walking. I don't want her walking at all, you guys, because I know what happened to me. And it's just by God, I am still here. You guys understand what I'm saying? That's what happens, Hey, Lisa, how you doing? I see you in the building. You guys, I'm going to get off of here. Thank everybody. Thanks again, ITT, Loving God, Sugar Mama. Thanks, everybody. We got a Karen and a Natasha. And everybody, thank you. And I've got you guys on here. I'm going to get off of here, and you guys make sure you have a blessed rest of your evening. Bye. Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, now
See this?
I
How you cannot go?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?